Hi guys, Ron. Take tips, take stuff for Saturday, 17th October 2020. Stand by. We're live, guys, and everything looks like it's going good here. Team health, excellent. Everything looks really good. Today, guys, I'm going to talk about DaVinci Resolve 16 and Vegas Pro. Welcome, Song Plays, to the chat. I can see very, very active chat, so welcome, Song Plays. And we're going to get right into this. DaVinci versus Vegas Pro. Now, some stats I found out about DaVinci and Vegas Pro kind of surprised me. DaVinci came out in 2003, so it's been around for 17 years. Vegas Pro has been around since 99, so it's been around for 21 years. Vegas, actually it was called Vegas back then. It came out with Vegas 1, all the way right now we're using Vegas 18. DaVinci has a user base of 2 million users as of 2019. And I tried to find out what Vegas has. No idea. But the thing is, most of the people on YouTube who game all use Vegas Pro. And I started using Vegas 2010. So I'm really used to the operating system. The look and feel of it. It's an NLE. And what that means is non-linear editing system. What that means is it doesn't destroy your media. Like unlike film production, where you have your film strips and you cut them in half. You're physically damaging the film, and then you stitch them back together, tape them back together, and then you make your master copy. I guess I'm not sure what they're called. That's what NLE means. It doesn't destroy your source media. Your source media is always safe. It's an NLE system, and both DaVinci and Vegas are NLEs. I want to go into DaVinci. Okay, we're in DaVinci right now. Let's I'm gonna try to show you something here. Edit. Bring a clip in. I'm gonna show you this in Vegas as a comparison. Okay, so now we're in the edit. I drag my clip to the timeline. This is a stabilized clip. I stabilized it in DaVinci. Stabilized, and I want to do some slow motion because when you play it back, I'll show you what happens here. Kind of slow. There's some things I don't like about DaVinci, and when something lags in your preview window, you have to turn it down a bit. It's not as efficient as Vegas for having lag problems. We still got lag problems here. To get rid of them, there's a huge amount of things you have to do. Manually go into the folders, delete cache files, and it's kind of a nightmare. But anyways, let's do some slow motion on this clip. So highlight the clip, Control R, slow it down. You got menu here. Let's change the speed to 50%. Slow down 50%, and this shows these arrows with the direction of play. Let's play this back. So it's not jerky like this in real time. Just because doing here. But before you would actually render this out, you'd have to go to Inspector. Go down to time and scaling, double click that. Project settings, you have to select optical flow. Then you can render it. And this way your videos will be nice and smooth. There won't be any misframes. It'll be a lot smoother. Run it out. Now let's go into Vegas. We have the same clip in Vegas, exact same clip. One thing here with Vegas, when you're turning the preview down, you have all these different options. Best full, you don't want it on that unless you got a super fast computer. We can put it in good flow. bumps the quality up a bit, and there's a lot less lag. Actually, hardly any lag in there right now. So now, the way to slow this down, this is really cool here. Hold the control key down. Well, you can go up to 400%. Go down big time. This is the cool thing about Vegas Pro. It's much more easier package, software package to learn than DaVinci. Vegas Pro is overpriced. So yes and no. Yes and no. Let me just keep going here and answer your questions here in a minute. So the good thing, holding control key down, you can speed it up or slow it down. What do you prefer? Get it up. I'm gonna let it because it's a preview window here. Okay, now that's for slowing down. Okay, let's try something different here. Back in DaVinci. Delete this clip. This clip here. Here's something different. I'm gonna show you something here. First of all, I'm gonna do. First of all, I want to say I'm not. Again, I think I said this at the beginning when I started. I'm not an expert with DaVinci. I know enough to be dangerous. That's all. DaVinci's got a steep learning curve. There is hundreds and hundreds of videos out there to learn DaVinci. But gaming, hi, how you doing? DaVinci, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with it. I love the image stabilization. So say it was a clip that wasn't stabilized. All you have to do in DaVinci is go to Inspector, stabilization, go select camera lock, and stabilize. And it's done. It's rock solid stable. Go back into Vegas. Taking this clip here, so you want to stabilize it. You have to right click, VFX, stabilization, and you have basic, professional, expert. Actually, basic is fine. Stabilize it, and then you're done. And so it's not bad. But the problem with Vegas Pro, it does a terrible job of stabilization. If you got some minor camera shake in there, it will do a decent job. If you got lots of camera shake, this video had this one here. Gosh me. This one here had lots of camera shake. It was wobbling there, up and down shake. Vegas Pro would not do anything with it. I could not stabilize it. Put in DaVinci, it's about 99% stable. So it's a really stable. It's a real good platform for stabilizing videos. I've stabilized probably 100 videos in DaVinci in the last 2 months. The good thing about DaVinci, it's free. Absolutely free. Vegas Pro is gonna set you back. If you get Vegas Pro Edit, which I did when I first bought Vegas Pro, I think it was $399 back in $299 4 years ago when I bought it in 2016, and then every year I have to upgrade. It's $199. Let me check the chat here. Big game, you're multitasking with your baby. Multitasking with 4 computers here. You know what country you guys are from yet? Even gaming. Where are you? Zong Place, where are you guys located? Zong, aren't you in Singapore? I'm getting mixed up here. In Singapore, okay. Even gaming, where are you? Alexa, what time is it in Singapore?
10.
You're up late, Zong Place. I'm having a segment here. Let me switch screens here a bit. Let's see if we have any problems in OBS. I want people to see my live stream page. I'm never getting those errors again. But everything looks fine now. It looks fine. It looks fine. Stream health. I'm getting errors at 907. I'm getting errors. It says please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent often enough, which will cause buffering. I have to take a screenshot of that and figure what's on here. Weird error. Guys, just stand by a second here. Maybe just copy these errors down so I can send them to my buddy in Texas. See if he knows what's going on. I always get this. Every time I do a live stream that's scheduled, I get these. But when I do if I do a stream, like we just say you start a stream right now, just that stream, it runs perfect. I have no idea what's going on. Go back to here. So my conclusion, guys, after playing with Vegas Pro and DaVinci, I love DaVinci for its image stabilization. It does a really good job at stabilizing video, like really good job. Way better than Vegas can. But when it comes to video editing, I prefer Vegas. And it's not because I have 10 years experience with it. It's just a lot easier to use. It's a very, very easy program to use. And yes, it is expensive to buy. If you're going to buy it, you can get an upgrade. But wait till November. In November, every year in November, it's normally $299 to upgrade. And in November, it drops down to $149. So if you're holding back, let's say $50, you hold back to November. I think it's Black Friday or the timing around Black Friday or Thanksgiving in the United States for sale. Guys, today's What's in Ron's Cup segment. Just give it. Actually, there's a few people in the room here still. I'm not sure what's going on. No one's talking. Young, you're dominating. You're dominating conversation. Young, please. Okay, so today's What's in Ron's Cup. If you can get some What's in Ron's Cup, I can't give away prizes anymore, guys. They're way too expensive. So what I'm doing is doing a promotion. What I'll do is I'll do a video for your gaming channel to promote it. If I do a promotion for your website or your company, I'll promote it. And I'll do one on yourself. I'll promote you. That's the prize today. If you can guess what's in Ron's cup. I'll give you a hint. It's a juice. It's a fruit juice. I'll give you a hint. It's a fruit juice. I've never had it before. Try it right now. Yep, it tastes like the fruit. I will not watermelon. Here's still on. Really have to figure out what's going on with YouTube and these. No idea. Here, peach. Okay, Zong plays. You won. It's peach. Peach nectar. Tastes super good. It tastes exactly like you took peaches and squeezed them into this. You probably got sugar in there too. It says 37 grams of sugar per 250 milliliters. A lot of sugar, man. Loaded with sugar. Long plays, you win, buddy. So what I'll do for you is I know you guys. I know you have a gaming channel, a YouTube channel. So I'll promote you. Do a video early next week promoting your channel. Whatever you want. If you want me to tell a bit about your country you live in Singapore, let me know. So in my, I'll put an email in the chat here. Save this. Give me my email address, wrong place, and right. Okay, so there's my email address, wrong place. You have email? Okay, well here you got it again then. So send me an email, a link to your YouTube channel, and yours is gonna be safe. Don't worry about it. Yours is gonna be safe. So send me a link to your channel, and what you want, and I'll promote your channel. But give me a couple of days, Monday, Tuesday, to get this done. And I'll promote your channel for you. You were actually the one that gave me this idea on the weekend when you wanted a shout out. I'm trying to think, what can I do for subscribers that's not going to break my bank? Because right now money is super, super tight. And that was an excellent idea. Zongpei said a shout out. So just give me an idea, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do it. And I'm glad you won, Zongpei, because you're the one who inspired me to get that idea. I really thank you for that. So, in wrapping everything up, guys, when it comes down to video editors, it appears there's more DaVinci Resolve members out there using the 2 million users of DaVinci Resolve. Now, that's probably all versions. But there's no stats out there on how many people are using Vegas Pro. And I know there's Vegas Movie Studio will work. Most of the tutorials will work with Vegas Movie Studio. Vegas Pro will still work. What won't work is you don't have all the compositing modes you do in Movie Studio. Whereas DaVinci, you got all the compositing modes in the free version. So you can do glitch effects with DaVinci free. You can do lots of special effects, but you can't do everything you can do with Vegas Pro. Vegas Pro, in my opinion, is the superior editor, easy to learn. It is expensive. If you get the paid version of DaVinci, it's going to cost you $299 for that. Vegas is going to cost you $100 more. It's going to cost you $399 for Vegas Pro Edit, the lowest one you can get. But in my opinion, it's worth it. It's worth getting Vegas Pro. Vegas Pro, in my opinion, wins hands down. Even though DaVinci does have its strong points, but its weak points too. When you start doing keyframing on DaVinci, it is very complicated. Guys, I'm going to show you something here. One more thing in Vegas Pro. One more thing here. This video clip here. Watch this. This is how cool Vegas Pro is. This video clip is a 4K video clip. It's a static video, which means there's no camera movement. It's a static video. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make this look more interesting. So what we're gonna do is go bend, pan, and crop. First at the beginning. Zoom in. First about here. Go over. Right back. Now we just put some movement in it, and it gives it the appearance that we're doing a manual pan. It actually is all software. And the good thing about doing software pans, you can even slow this down quite a bit too. Put the control key down, slow it down, do it again. One good thing about doing software pans, guys, is it's so smooth. You could not get a pan like this unless you're using a $500 tripod. And even then, you're still going to be a little jerky. Nothing will be as smooth as the software. Doing tilts and pans in software. Nothing is smoother. It does a lot better job. But you have to have the material to work with. This is 1080p. You wouldn't get in the same resolution. This is 4K. 4K, this is 4K video. that's just something I wanted to show you guys. We're gonna call it here pretty soon, guys. How many people are out here? Gimbal has its pros and cons. A gimbal doesn't really get rid of all your shake. It reduces your shake. But when you're doing a pan, it's still you're still moving the camera, and you're not. And it's just super good. You can't move without a tripod at the same rate. It's really hard to do it. You can be wobbling all around. Whereas you do it in software, it's 100% smooth. There's no problem with software. Software is 100% smoother than handheld or even on a tripod. It does a better job, in my opinion. You have to have the video footage. If you want to do a pan, you have to have enough video footage where you can zoom in and do a pan. I just want to check something here, guys. Okay, we're going to call it a day. Zong, send me an email, and we'll touch base today. We're going to call it quits here today. So, my conclusion on this was DaVinci is a very good NLE, which is non-linear editing, which means it's non-destructive. It's like Vegas. It doesn't destroy your media you're working with. If money's an issue, go to DaVinci. There's lots of tutorials online on how to do all kinds of effects. If you have the money, get Vegas Pro. You're gonna definitely want Vegas Pro. There's twice as many tutorials out there, Vegas Pro, and you can do so many special effects with Vegas Pro, and they're very easy to do. Very easy to do. So, in my opinion, I would not. If I was given the choice to get a free version of Vegas Pro, a free version of DaVinci, I would take Vegas Pro any day over it. Because Vegas Pro is a very easy piece of software to learn, and you can do so many special effects with it. Ted Koppel, he uses Vegas Pro, so it's used by all different people, in all different industries. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. It's a damn good. Vegas Pro is the way to go. I'm gonna I'll send an email again. Yeah, send it out again. That's the email address on. Alright, so send me an email today, and we're gonna call it a day for this live stream today. So thank you everyone for joining the live stream, and at least I got my errors all copied down so I can do a screenshot of this too. I'm gonna do a screenshot, guys. Just bear with me 1 minute here. Once I quit, I won't have these errors anymore. Awesome, got a screenshot. Good. Okay, we're gonna call it a day, guys. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next week for another tutorial and giveaway next weekend. It'll be the 4th of August. Don't forget to email me, John. Please email me as soon as possible. We'll get something going early next week for you. Thanks everyone for joining us, and have a good day.